the next submission is, sorry, Marise Richards. Dora, welcome.
Kia ora. Hello, my name's Marise Richards. I am a resident of Beckenham and I'm on the Beckenham Neighbourhood Association, but I am speaking on my own behalf today. I have a degree in sociology from the University of Canterbury, and I worked in advertising for quite a long time in Christchurch, and now I am a stay-at-home mum with 2 small children. So I've got a quite small window where I feel like I can make submissions on things while my children are at school, and I haven't quite gone back to work yet, so I thought I would take the chance to do that today. I largely support the long-term plan and appreciate the efforts and juggling acts staff and representatives undertake in this process. But I feel some changes proposed will actually reduce community belonging, and I want a safe, healthy environment for my children. I don't think we are thinking widely enough about the social patterns and pressures that contribute to carbon emissions on families, and I think we need to act now to reduce personal car use and to improve social connections and kind of make those connections by acting on a really local basis. While I support the progress in the city on cycling, I don't think we think enough about school zones or really talking to schools and families about what it would take to get them out of the car. I also think schools are really, really busy, so it's so hard for them. I know as a parent, if you start talking about cycling, they start to look a bit frightened and back away. So I was thinking, you know, could we have a small program that provides some external resources and help schools identify what changes they can make as a community to encourage kids and their families, even just to make it safer to cross the road outside their school, which we know is actually a problem in quite a lot of our schools. The Christchurch traffic emissions are too high, and I think an emphasis on spending on roads to make improvements for cars and trucks is misplaced. And it's out of sync with what we need to do to reduce carbon emissions. I support improvements to the council work fleet, and I can see the electric car sharing is working well for staff around the city. I would like to see more work vans electrified to show that there are other options to the ever-increasing numbers of tradespeople in the city using huge diesel utes. They are noisy and they're polluting, and they're really dangerous for small people, and there's more and more of them, and they've become really affordable, and they're kind of flooding our suburban streets. I would like to encourage the City Council to use their buying power to encourage suppliers and external contractors to make the changes to their vehicles to make them safer for others too, and to reduce carbon emissions. This would include the consideration and measuring of the carbon use of contractors carrying out work for the City Council. Wastewater and flooding. We need to continue to put attention to the damage caused by buildings on the Port Hills. Obviously in Beckenham that's a big problem. And also in wetland areas for our waterways and potential for increased flooding. We need to find solutions for the rubbish and pollution moving through our street gutters. Again, that's a problem in Beckenham with the big gutters and the slopes down to the sea. Taking the pollution into the Ōpauaho and the other city rivers. I think we need more urban density rather than sprawling developments in our wetlands and on our Port Hills. These really just line the pockets of the very wealthy. We need safe, affordable homes, not larger second lounges. I don't support the land drainage targeted rate. Land developers need to not undertake work that causes environmental and flooding damage. Christchurch City Council needs to keep them accountable rather than pass on the cost to ratepayers to make more profit for developers.
Thank you. I think we've come to the end of the time allocated, but you've given a really good practical written submission which we've read, and it's very helpful and it's always good. I'm glad that you took the time to come and turn up and present to it. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Alexa Kidd.